Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Here we are again. We're going to do something real quick before we go up to the Mage College. I'm going to go ahead and get my real armor that I want to wear versus this armor. So we're going to have to go a couple places. Basically got a lot of stuff done. We need to get down here to the Lady Stone. So the best way actually is probably just go ahead and go from here. Because got two pieces. Basically the armor is separate in like 3 different places, so we're gonna run and grab it real quick. This comes from the armor is from the Fourth Unknown. I just think it fits the kind of alchemy build that I'm looking to make for this attunement system. And the attunement system, like I said, it's got some different things that are associated with it. Like 7 different patrons that you can get, and then you can make different potions based on that. That's the reason I'm going with the alchemy build. But the one thing I've always felt about alchemy builds is they're never just unto themselves. I mean, you can do alchemy and you can take potions, but the thing is, if you can't, most of the potions augment fighting, honestly. The poison, stuff like that, you usually implement weapons to employ your vehicle to get the poison into someone, either bow or sword or however you go. But I really like the armor set that I'm going for. You can see I haven't been up to this area yet, so this is kind of brand new for this character, but it shouldn't be too hard to get a couple items. One is underwater, the other ones are in chest, but I know where all the chests are, so it's not really hard to get. One is in a cave as well. The helmet is the one where you actually have to fight to get it. The one underwater is just the slaughter fish that come around. You have to fight them, so. But we'll get to those. I don't even know where that thing. And the first one we're going to grab on the way to the sword is, it's in the woods up here. See, what's broad daylight, and there's all kinds of ghosts and goblins coming out in here, aren't there? Ghosts, goblins, scamps, you name it, it's out here. We're going to get in here and fight some stuff. We're going to get here. Oh shoot, I freaking mistakenly, I believe I freaking sold my freaking sword. So we'll get to that. I think I sold my axe when I was on a haste to sell. Sold a couple, 2 new things, so this is the first piece we gotta grab. Wind Ruler gauntlets. So we're getting our gauntlets first. Even though the ones I wear are magical, I'm gonna go ahead and get these Wind Ruler gauntlets first, because it's the Wind Ruler armor is what I'm gonna end up wearing. So let's go get the sword. And one thing about the sword too is it's not only is it the end of the ocean. Here comes a freaking more of those freaking. Shot the freaking spirit coming after us. Okay, so now we're gonna take and crack this safe, and then we're gonna go get the sword that's under the water. I'm probably gonna have to get a second sword too, though, because the underwater sword, one that's underwater is a 2-handed sword, so definitely will probably have to get another sword. I can carry this right now. Where'd my horse go, though? I think my horse ran off. There he is. I'm a scamp. Oh, where my horse went to. She is not close by, so let's go ahead and run. I don't know where my horse went to. I'm not going to take a lot of time. Got a short amount of time to get this done, and I did want to get something up and running. So I know, look away, I was trying to look at my watch and estimate how much time I've got to run here. And so this is still going to get us up to Mage College pretty quickly. What that's about. That's the horse you can ride, so we'll ride it out here. This is for another quest line, the Temple Arcade. It's normally not there in your normal game. That's for the Beyond Death or Undeath quest line. What a hazy, spooky morning out here on the freaking shoreline. After here, we get to jump up over to, what you call it here? God, fuck, I forgot there's freaking lights over here too. Okay. This lady stone is the marker for the sword, so we're going to jump in and try and swim to it quickly. There goes the slaughterfish that come after you when you do this. There's the sword. Get away from me. Got the sword, I'm going back up. Almost died trying to get it, but I got it. Let me shoot their fangs all the way to cover my exit. Sword from the lake. So now at least I have a weapon. Oh, and let me adjust my camera. You guys can't even see my light bar. Hold on. Okay, I think you guys might be able to see it now. I just kicked myself out of the video here a second ago, so anyway, let's go ahead and go up here to, you get to Whiterun/Rorikstead. Actually, we'll go to Windhelmet, or Dawnstar first. We'll get the biggest piece first, and then we'll get the boots, and then we'll get the helmet. So we got 2 pieces so far, and then we'll get the rest. I switched to that freaking unknown horse, so now my horse didn't show up with me. And hold on 1 second. Okay, we're off again. This is probably not going to be a complete, I'll do this in sections throughout the day, especially real life comes in, and you just gotta do real life stuff. So. In real life, I want a quiet day, but sometimes that just doesn't work out. Hold on one second. Okay, fixed now. Just trying to get it where you guys can really see my let's go here. So we grab the carrots and put that on.
Got your back.
Find all stuff.
What do you want me to carry?
He'll carry this old set of armor. I might let him wear it.
Lead on.
Go back to White Run. He's got the boots and the helmet, so like I said, he's going to be a attunement guy, so dealing with potions and things like that. So we'll get to that shortly. But I'm just, like I said, when you do a build, it's kind of solidly you go through this piece, grab the pieces that you want for the build, and a couple of pieces I want are associated with different elements of the build itself. So I think this armor just kind of like represents the kind of vibe that I want for my character. So we'll get the boots first, and then we'll get the helmet. And both these are within range of White Run. This is a little further down. Actually, the Gundakar Monument is what it's closest to. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Put Fort Mulgrave on the map, and we'll ride. Even though it's not one of the horses, this is one of the free horses. There's several free horses in Skyrim. They'll wander around, and if it says ride, you can ride them, and it's not considered theft. And if you they do a standard path or pattern, and you should be able to grab them at any time. But if you know that path, you can kind of figure out where you can get to the most recent one or one close by. Well, we got fire elementals and fire demons and stuff that are attacking down here. So, you know, if they're attacking, I know they're going to come after us. We'll ride past. Anyway, the monument I'm going to, you can't really miss it because it's out in the middle of nowhere. Just south of Warwickstead. Past Swindler's Den. Basically, better also known as the House of Liars.
It's a bad time to get lost.
Anyway, it's right up here. It'll come up here. You see the little icon there of the marker. So you can see these are pretty out in the open as far as like the armor, the boots, and I'm stuck on a horse. My horse is stuck on a rock. I'm ignoring a lot of stuff just to get this done. Backside of here, good junk cars. Junkars, I guess you pronounce that. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I know the chest sits right here. And there's the boots. Back down to White Room and get the last piece, which is the helmet, and then we'll go up to Winterhold, since we're light enough to do stuff now. Ooh, I was gonna turn around, went right back the same way I was coming from. I was like, wait a minute, that's west. Let me get to east. The east, this is not too hard. There should be a couple of either trolls will be in the cave or bears, one or the other. My level, it might be bears, but we'll see when we get there. If it's trolls, we'll just deal with it. But I don't want to grow up in the mage guild and think like I'm really a mage and want to walk around. But myself as a warrior who dabbles in potions. More or less kind of like a full metal alchemist, I guess you could call it in a way. Or a fully armored alchemist. I might have to fight this guy. Oh, that will look good. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. I moved it back, but I'm down to apprentice because I think I'm swinging way above my weight class over here. I was not doing near enough damage to make that stick. He's going to wander off, and we're going to actually go in here, and we're going to fight, I think, 2 more trolls, or bears, like I said. Okay, trolls. This is called Wind Ruler Armor because you're supposed to be able to, like, it's more for a Dragonborn set than it is for what I'm using it for. I get to put my helmet on now. Take off my backpack so you can kind of see the full kind of thing. My respect and shout out to the mod author who made this. You see it's got the ponytail down the back. It's a set of armor, but it's got like pouches and stuff around it, almost like a leather skirt to it. But it's called the Wind Ruler Armor. made by Fourth Unknown. So I always liked it. Let me throw my backpack on, go again, go so I can walk. There we go. And now we're going to go and sell before we go to Winterhold, because Winterhold they're really not dependable on selling. Like usually there's a vendor shop downtown. The lady's usually arguing with her brother, and they're rarely in there, or they're wandering around, so they're not dependable. This guy's still open. He's not open. Maybe open here in a second.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands are in. Let's see. Looks like that's it. Got to go. I would. Seems like no one is getting a decent night's rest in Dawn's. Take a look. Back with you soon.
Let's see what I can grab.
Still here.
Bingo.
What do you want me to carry?
Man, I got a lot of clothes.
You need, I'll follow.
I'm starting to move pretty quick in it, though. I'm going to sell what I can.
How about a claymore? Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Yeah, I'm going to buy that stuff. Let me take a quick look in here. I may need I can do it though, because the reason I was looking at the two-handed sword is because, like, drinking potions, I don't need to have them open. If I get like a potion for like two-handed, basically with me being just not doing the attunement thing, but the build itself being an alchemist, I just need to be able to drink. I don't have to have both hands free to drink. I could get focus on potions of two-handed sword fighting. You can drink a potion every time you kind of have to. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and join the Mage College.
Don't suppose you can shine my sword.
Cross the bridge of your own. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. I am here to assist the, and if, in the process, the more important question is, why are you? Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within? Ah, the immortal flame. It is said to be the source of all magic. This is a noble goal, indeed. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you learn at the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
It would have been fun if they had a alchemist guild.
The flame
You could do just nothing. People trained on alchemy.
Summoning wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells. Here you are. Now make this to speed test.
Now this is one where I'm going to need a little bit extra magic juice. Since I'm not traditionally a mage, I've kept all of these items, so basically I could do magic if required or requested.
Well now, these are my mountains. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Owen, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
So when you first start the game, if you get a hold of one of these mage hoods, especially if you need to go to the college of Winterhold or anything like that, always hold on to them. Okay, hold that thought. I'll be right back. Well, welcome back, everybody. I had a whole bunch of real life today. Let me go ahead and put my helmet back on. Then we'll get up here and start the quest proper, so I can get to this attunement. I felt bad yesterday when I finished this up. I said I was going for the attunement section in Fellglow Keep. And Fellglow? I'll remember here in a second, sorry. I'm jumping in and out a bunch of things today, so actually started, stop. Now this is my third attempt to finish the video. We're still doing attunement, and we have to get to it's not on the map yet, but Fellglow Keep with the Grey Winter, but it's right in this area is where we're going to. There's a attunement station inside, and we got to kill a Thelmore guy who has it. But so it becomes inert after I get there. We're doing the quest for the college mages, so it's cleared out. Because once it's finished, I don't think it refills with people. We will see. You can usually go in there beforehand, but I don't think it refills with mages after you kill the caller. We'll get in here first. And I am an alchemist. That's my profession, is alchemy. I don't have enough alchemy. I haven't done enough alchemy yet, but I plan to do as much as possible. He's more of a full metal alchemist, though.
Welcome to the college. Another news? Well, but I'll give you a brief tour and then we'll get you to your first class. Wonderful. Please follow me and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent...
One thing about alchemy is just go around and pick up stuff the whole time you're walking or whatever you're doing. Just make sure you pick up crap.
may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices. Sure. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Those letters are for dealing with Daedra too. One tells you to stay out of the mid, and the other one is dealing with the mage blight.
Initially, you'll be learning from Total, one of our most esteemed visitors. Is like you're ready dressing in your apprentices. Go on, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
It's always best to just get that out of the way so later she's not standing out in the cold forever. But if you ever start the college, I'm going to put my magic stuff on because I'm going to need to put magic on. Restoration. I'm doing that because he's Gary to ask me to hold up a restoration spell. And we do say everything is outside. Make sure I've got enough power to kind of hold it a little bit. There we go.
Sir, I think we all understand that very well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent magic ability, as much as something else. What I'm talking about is skill control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice to study. What are we waiting for? Let's get started. Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Even as much as possible. Well, disaster is inevitable. But we've only just arrived. You've no idea what any of us are thinking of. You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Is that so?
Who's with us too? Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we should try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we start with war. Wars are protected spells of block magic. I'll teach you all a war. We'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Or you would also be using more spells? That's all right. I can teach you a very basic war, one that's enough for the purpose of this lesson. Now, if you just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you. college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Overhaul nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thanks.
Okay, we're ready to head out here. So hold on 1 minute. Okay, here we go. Let's rock and roll this thing. I'm trying to get through here as quick as possible, because once you get through Sarthal, you're pretty much set to roll. So I switched all that on just so I could do the I switched my armor and everything out so I could do the magic portion. And even though he is a alchemy student, he's really interested in technology, so therefore he's a big fan of crossbow. Looking to join the Dawn Guard at some point so he can get the advanced crossbow. Also, he can make explosive bolts. But that'll be after I get these attunement things kind of set up. And also, I don't know if this will be my only character for attunement, because like I said, there's 7 patrons. So I may need to learn how to do it first, and then nominate like a specific patron. Like, I played around with it, but this is the first time I'm doing a dedicated to understanding everything that's told to me in the books. Which actually, it's one of those quests where there's a little bit of reading to it. So it's not like you just get in and start clicking buttons. You have to understand kind of what there's some more stuff going on. Okay, we don't see anybody to fight. Little giants are wandering. They're fairly harmless. The ice giants are fairly harmless in this game. Oh, okay. There's so much for nobody shooting at me. Now somebody's back here. I don't know who it is. There he is. Frost Goblin. It's best to clear this way too until Favour and them come. You'll be waiting forever if you're waiting for them down there. So let's wait a minute for them to catch up. He might have got down there already, since I made it more easy for him to get down there. Let's go catch up and see if they've got there yet. Does not look like they've arrived yet. Oh, there they are.
This is better than sitting around talking about
And here we are. All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, and it's only better to be cautious. Of course, this is Skyrim still has some fine. Do give an aid.
I'm not so sure we should be here. Who knows what we might find in here?
Sacked by the elves, the infamous Knight of Daedra might not be known about what happened to Fellglow. This is an exciting opportunity for us. Maybe to study such an early civilization. Well, are there any questions before we begin? Yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arnold again? He's one of our scholars. We're working on cataloging his find. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating his place. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Regular master, why don't you search for wood tonight? Anything designed to keep people out.
See where the nail at. Oh, it's right over there. Wrong way.
I'll be amazed if you come. You what? You must be one of the new. I've only looked through a portion of this section. Try and be careful, all right? You don't want to damage it. Until next time.
I'm sure you guys have already all done this 1,000 times. But if not for the cheap seats, this is what we're doing. We're picking up little items. Throwing up behind little rings, enchanted rings. Enchanted rings are also a unique item. They're only found here, and there's only 3 of them. Shoot. Okay, now I need to grab this necklace.
Judgment has not been passed, as you have no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed because the Sigil Order believes it. You, mage, and you alone have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? have no connection to people. And no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps you should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find? Until next time. Prepare to defend yourself. Prepare to defend yourself. What are you doing there? I've never seen anything like this in the Nordic ruins before. Why, look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this. You, however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this vision of yours is missing. It's really dangerous. Careful. I've never seen anything like this in the Nordic ruins before. Why, look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try and take these guys out as quick as possible. Not stealth archer, but I am going to crack them with at least a crossbow shot before I mess around. You all turned invisible. I gave him invisibility potions, that's why he's doing stuff. Everything I wasn't using, I gave to him. I fell. want to just stand up and shoot them. I call it a strong point defense technique. Yeah, if you give potions to your followers, they'll start doing things on their own, which is actually kind of cool myself, I think so. I really don't need to control everything they do. I go operate independently when they can. Now, as an alchemist, when you do an alchemy playthrough, you should go as slow as possible, try to pick up as many things as possible, if you can. Okay, this right here is a quick, that was already set. You can see the design behind what it needs to be on. Send that to a bird. There we go. This is a guy, he's kind of hard to hear. Just gotta watch him. Oh shit. Accidental discharge. my low treasure finds are based on my level pretty much. Okay, there's a, let's go over there. And it is actually double whammy, so you don't catch this one. Okay, this one's fun. It's not too hard if you know how to do it. Basically go to the first one from you, and put it on there. Then go to the second one, put this on there, and then go to this one. Now the bird. See, they don't change once you put on, if you go in that order. And the final one on the whale. Okay, let's get through here before Total Fear starts setting off traps. Sorry, I was trying to dual task. I had a note, I was trying to read the note while I was moving. Okay, so here we are. This should be the final room. And there we go. Okay, Topher, let's get busy. Stop looking and shoot at this dude. I'm gonna go face to face with Aedric Calderson. Okay, let's get ready for Topher to talk to us.
This is simply fascinating. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aron of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Okay, we got Savos Aron. Now we got rock and roll. Because this is at least going to get us to the Fellglow Keep. This is the beginning of the Mage Guild. Now we're just know as far as a focus build, sometimes it might seem time consuming, but it's well worth it when you get kind of everything kind of centered up that you want before doing too much adventuring. This is like doing an adventure anyway, but it's good to kind of get something. One thing about this though, I don't have to actually complete it. Once you start the Mage Guild, all you have to do is go through Sorrow. Once that happens, you're not really like on any timetable.
Then, you are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Aram, Archmage of the College of Overhaul. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now. I see. I trust that Torfir will provide a more specific explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Torfir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urod in the Arcadian. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Okay, hitting the books is the quest we need to go to Fellglow Keep. Let me get this from Urod here in a second.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? You are now the Arcadian, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcadian, and I will have you torn apart by angry Patronox. Now, do you require assistance? I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway. I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Fellglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn.
Okay, we got that done, so we just had to find the stolen book. So that's the same place we're going, so...
You there. You were in Sappho, yes? I know full well that you have. Please do not insult my intelligence.
Okay, we are going to get on the road since he's going to give us some marching orders. There's nothing really else left to do here except get down south. So let's go and jump down south. And out to the Fellglow Keep. That's what it is.
After reforming the Dawn Guard, vampire hunters or something, in the old fort where this I could see them pointing up myself.
So, before we start
So one
now.
can got hit by a dragon. Another forest comes here.
So we are making our way up to Felglow. Probably not going to have a way to go all the way through it, or time to go all the way through it. I will try. Hold on 1 second. I know I promised this earlier today. I have not made it that far. I've been freaking in and out. Real life got really crazy today. To include a freaking thunderstorm out of this world is pretty wild. So here we are back in Skyrim, and I know it's late. Those who you're expecting something earlier, my apologies, but I gotta get them when I can. But we are heading up to the Fellglow Keep. That's what we're going to. The woman in charge is a Altmer female named the Caller. You guys probably don't see it, but I am picking up plants as I'm going. If you leave your thing slightly angled, let me see if I got anything against the venom on my sword. Any cold? I don't have anything against cold. Those things always try and run. Dang dog got it. So Fang dog got it. Once I get Fellglow Keep cleared, I'm going to actually depart the Mage Guild at that point and go and collect a couple caves I know really good for getting spell ingredients out of. And it's kind of like raiding Khajiit caravan and Khajiit chests. There's a lot of stuff you get out of those, but also if you hit certain caves, you get a lot of ingredients as well. Everybody's on me now. What the heck? body wave. Do not see the body. Anyway. You know, just like, I know people like stealth archery. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't mind shooting a crossbow. I think crossbows are cool. But they will run people up on you when you're in Skyrim. I don't care what anybody says. Even if you're mage, you know, there's some stuff that will keep them back, but some that just won't. Even if you put like a wall of fire up, sometimes you'll run right through it. And you're like, really? You're just gonna ignore that fire right there? Oh shit. Oh, that's the freaking, there you go, Fade. I'll let it go. I'll get this one out here. Got that guy. That was a straight sniper shot. Now if you come straight out here, you can go straight to the attunement place. Hold on one second. Like I was saying, if you come here and you haven't started the Mage Guild, you can do the attunement quest like right away. You can go right to where it's at. But like right now, since you started the quest, once you start the quest in any way, shape, or form, this door becomes locked. Normally you can get in there and get the Baron's Eye Stone before like talking to anybody or doing anything, but once you hit that door, it is locked. You can't get in there then. So you'll notice, because I'm an alchemist, I'm going to be picking up, well, full metal alchemist, I'm going to be picking up a lot of vegetation and stuff to make potions out of. Right now I'm just building up my potion base and making potions. But we've been over an hour here, so I'm going to save inside the door and we'll do next time. Because it's taking me forever to get this video out today. So I'm going to go ahead and save this, put it with the rest, and upload it on YouTube. That way you guys can see it. And I know it's just been a rough weekend, so one of those weekends, real life stuff. Get some skelly fellatio or fellglow. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that other word. That's not what I meant. Okay, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back again tomorrow. You guys have a good night out there. Okay, bye.